Hi, my name is Gretchen Howard, and I'm a partner at Google Capital. Today we're visiting the offices of MapR, one of Google Capital's portfolio companies. We'll be speaking with Dan Atler, the CFO. Dan, thanks for talking with me today.
Thanks, Gretchen. Happy to be here.
So we're going to start at the very beginning. Where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in Colorado, and I just went to normal high school. One thing was a little bit odd is in high school, I ended up taking some programming classes. I was one of the few, like 20 people in the whole high school. And then in the afternoons, I went to a vocational school, which is part of the high school system, and learned how to manage a big mainframe computer, learn job control language. And then from there, my parents owned a data entry service, a key punch service, and they were transitioning from key punch machines to actually key to tape, and I would do the programming for that. So I learned how to do all that. And then when I went to college, I got a degree in both information systems as well as accounting.
And how did you get introduced to MapR?
So I've worked on 6 different venture capital-backed companies, 3 that had gone public and 3 that had just got acquired, that had been acquired, 1 that just got acquired, so I was out looking for a different opportunity. So I was really focused on data-centric companies, and I kept on interviewing at companies that were using data and they were using Hadoop. And I said, well, that's the common denominator. I mean, I would interview at a company that was looking at improving agriculture, and a company that's improving healthcare, and a company improving fitness devices. In each of those companies, when you back down to the core of what they were focused on, they were using Hadoop. And I said, well, why don't I just choose a Hadoop company?
Right.
And then when I learned about MapR, learning about what MapR does and the key innovations that it has and its business model made me interested in meeting with MapR. What excites me is how MapR can help companies win. Right, so it's really about these companies that have this focus about using data, multiple points of data, multiple sources of data, and how that helps them meet their customers' needs. So if you look at industry trends, you have many new startup companies overtaking the Goliaths. And the reason is because they're looking at how data helps them do things differently. MapR is at the heart of that. I think we have the ability to build a large scalable company that's long lasting. We've had retailers that have increased their top line by $1 billion or more. Wow. We have healthcare companies to make sure that their personal medical records are secure. They use MapR. We have governments throughout the world that are wanting to make sure entitlements are received by the right people at the right time and make sure there's no fraud. They use MapR for that. Large credit card companies use our product to make sure for fraud detection as well as ensure they understand their customers properly. One of our key challenges was the growth that we were experiencing and that fast-paced growth, and then how to manage that growth properly so that, one, customers continue to be satisfied with our product. And then the second one was forecasting in our demand generation and forecasting how many new customers we'd have so that we get the right balance. And so working with Google Capital, what was great is that you were helping us kind of look at the different metrics that other companies used. And then it was very helpful, you gave us a couple of other metrics I hadn't thought of yet. We were looking at, what's the best way to get our website designed to make sure that people that are using the website really get a good sense of how to use the website, get the best out of it, without feeling fatigued or that there's barriers in there. I remember our initial meeting, it was a good meeting. There was some very interesting feedback that we had received on different ways we could handle things with our website. Many of those very tactical, we could implement. We implemented in like 2 or 3 weeks' time, and it made a huge difference in the customer's experience. So how we looked at different people, I think you really helped us take it a different view because we looked at our customers and our users in one respect, and then you gave us some key insights to how other companies set up their websites and what's been more effective for Google and some of your other companies.
So besides data, what else are you passionate about?
My family. So I have, my wife and I get along really well, and I have a 19-year-old son, I know, and a 15-year-old boy. And we enjoy mountain biking. We do a lot of CrossFit together, and my younger son's very passionate about movies, so I try and do movie conventions, Comic-Cons, things like that. My oldest son's seeking an engineering degree, and he's a marketing intern at a local Silicon Valley company. So it's really interesting to see his perspective on SEO and web-based marketing and things like that.
That's great. Let's put him to work.
I know. I have been.
Well, Dan, thank you for being a great partner, and I hope to work with you for a long time to come.
Same with me. Gretchen, you guys have been very helpful. Thank you.
Thanks.